Hey everybody, welcome back friends. This is Casey Maxwell with Art of Divine Touch, here to discuss tips and tools for beginners using a pendulum. Now for me, when I started out, I didn't have knowledge or a teacher or someone to instruct the ways that I was using a pendulum or to tell me when is the appropriate time and when is not the appropriate time. So it took a lot of research and a lot of books. And there's definitely more advanced levels, which we can get into later in other videos. Starting with this one, when using a pendulum, the best thing to do is start out making the pendulum say yes, or say no, or say maybe, based on your intention. Now, this is a tool to have discernment when using the pendulum later about what is your emotions and what is correct answer. This is based around magnetic energy and things that it feels in your body, in your emotional and spiritual body, but also what it's receiving from the universe. Sometimes you will have or feel the need to ask a question that may not be in the divine plan yet. The universe is undecided if you are undecided or if there's other people that are playing a role, and that can affect which way the pendulum goes. It's hard to get clear answers with a pendulum sometimes when starting out, and it can be very controversial in the long run. So it's good to know the appropriate times when to use it and when not to use it. First out, when saying yes, the normal positioning would be clockwise and a circular motion. This is one of my pendulums among many, and this is a good form of just clearing energy, getting the pendulum to react with the flow in your hand, in your spiritual body. And this is a yes motion. I'm sure it's backwards for you watching the video. And then for some people, there's counterclockwise for no, and then there's just a straight back and forth motion for no. And it's different for everybody, so it has to feel good for you. And then a lot of times people that use clockwise or counterclockwise for yes and no, the back and forth motions will be maybes or indifferent. So with posture, you want to be able to have full flow energetically through all the chakras and all the energy points in your body. So your legs must be uncrossed and level or grounded with the floor and the earth's vibrations. You want to be able to have your arm planted on a table and a firm motion where your hand is comfortable and your fingers are in a comfortable place to hold the string or the chain on the pendulum so that it can move freely without any influence from physical motion. Also, when using a pendulum, after you find discernment between what is your emotions and what is a clear answer, and after getting your posture down, it's important to remember the right questions to ask and about being specific. Now, first, I would really like to say that it is good to have respect for yourself and for others when posing questions to the universe and divining with a pendulum. You don't want to overstep boundaries. You don't want to break through a barrier that causes a lack of compassion or respect for yourself and others. You want to be in full alignment when using the pendulum so you don't get negative responses or wrong responses that can fuel more of a negative emotion, fuel paranoia, or fuel confusion. We want as much clarity as we can when divining for something, especially when it comes to helping others or if it's utilized within a business through a holistic practice. Another key point is you don't want to ask questions that are this or that. So for example, should I eat spaghetti or should I eat a salad? This is indifferent to the pendulum. You want to be very specific, so you want to ask clear answers around what time, where, all of your who's in your house. You want to get the question specific. It could be left very open-ended if you were to ask a question without being specific about a person's name, without being specific about a time or a place or a location. any of those details can cause the pendulum to be off just a little bit. So when you're starting out, please take time and have patience when using this, because your emotions easily affect the pendulum. So when working with the pendulum, if any frustration comes up or confusion comes up, it's best to just stop and back away for a little bit until your energy is centered again to start up. Now you can start out with cute little tricks by using a pendulum, say by putting a ball or a marble or something underneath of a cup. And kind of like a psychic trick, you're using the pendulum to define for where the ball or where the dice may be laying underneath the cups. And this can help you in training your body to separate from your emotion and from other people's emotions, to being clear and open-minded to get a response from the universe that is authentic. And this is fun. It can be fun. You can use cards. You can try to lay out 5 cards and find the ace, differentiate between colors. And these are just tricks of the trade to be more in alignment with using the pendulum and to help you have that discernment to getting authentic answers. So you want to be able to discern from emotions. You want to be able to find what directions work best for you with counterclockwise, clockwise, side-to-side motions or diagonal motions. You want to make sure your body posture is in alignment. That way you have clear flow from the earth vibrations and from the spirit energy. That way your guides and your guardians can communicate with you. Now, it's also very easy for lower vibrational energies to affect when you're using the pendulum, and that can also be based around your emotions and bringing your walls down and being unguarded when doing this kind of work. So maybe start out with a guide that is comfortable with you, whether you're asking the angels, you're asking Source, or you're asking a specific deity for responses. So the universe and the energy around you knows exactly where and who the question is being posed to. Now, for further advancement in using a pendulum, we can also go into different types of crystals, and we can also go into location, medical reasons in people's bodies, being able to sense energy in someone's physical body. There is a lot more of an advanced level of using a pendulum, but this is an important place to start with being able to manipulate the pendulum yourself first, like we were talking about earlier, getting it to say yes, getting it to say no. That way it is in alignment with when you ask a specific question and you're clear, you will be able to resonate if your emotion is affecting it or not. And this will also, in general, help you to find discernment between your energy flow in your body and how your emotions affect things, and you'll become more aware of your level of sensitivity and your empathetic abilities. So with that, I hope this was informational in some aspects and inspiring to start up your own form of divining and getting clarity around things that can help you in your own life, even if it's simply figuring out what you want to wear that day, or if you should go down a different road than that road, or if you should see a specific movie. You can start out with cute, small things. It doesn't have to be major life questions. And when you get to a place where you're ready to delve into the mysteries of the world, know that through this practice and through the patience and through finding specific tools that work best for you, that those mysteries will unfold and that hidden truth will be revealed. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, please like if you would like to hear any more on any of the videos I've offered, from ceremonial guidance to divination and using a pendulum, tarot cards, paranormal advising, or psychic mediumship. I am here and available for Skype sessions, chat messaging, and phone. Thank you. Peace.